to the InfoWars Nightly News. It's Tuesday, June 17, 2014, and I'm Leanne McAdoo. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Tonight, police violence against Americans is ignored by the government, but Border Control agents get new restrictions on using force on illegal immigrants. And more evidence our government runs a terrorist, with ISIS being secretly trained by the United States for years. Then, the transgenic modification of honeybees begins. What could possibly go wrong? All that and more on tonight's InfoWars Nightly News.
Well, we've got a constant stream of illegals flooding the border in the Rio Grande region. Border agents report not being able to do their job. They're totally overwhelmed because they're too busy changing dirty diapers. They can't patrol the border. And now agents have even more restrictions placed upon them. The U.S. Border Patrol is going to be putting in place new policies to restrict the use of force by agents. Under the new restrictions, Border Patrol agents will be required to avoid situations where deadly force may be used. Examples include refraining from blocking moving vehicles' paths or firing at rock throwers unless they're in imminent danger. These agents will additionally be trained on how to carry and use lighter weapons while also facing restrictions on taser use. So Border Patrol agents are saying that their lives are literally being put in danger every single day, and now they're being used as pawns in a political game. Now, these policies were likely prompted after what was called a scathing review by the LA Times, saying that the agents were using deadly force on children who were throwing rocks at them. But as Breitbart points out, in April, rocks can be very deadly. They show pictures here of just how harmless rock throwing can actually be. Of course, this is ridiculous because if you were anywhere else in the country throwing big boulders and splitting open cops' heads and busting their car windows and stuff, of course, cops are going to be using deadly force. But here at the border, they're being told to just back off. And if there are cars rushing the border, just back off. Just let them come through. If the rock throwers are coming, just, don't even use your taser on those people. Meanwhile, here in America, this is how the cops treat American citizens. This is a cop throwing a 19-year-old woman to the ground and then punching her in the stomach. This attack occurred on Sunday at Pittsburgh's Pride in the Street Festival. Now, the cop said in his police complaint that he punched Ariel Lawther in the abdomen several times to distract her enough so that he could handcuff her. Now, the cops are not punching any of those illegal aliens in the gut to try and distract them from jumping over the border. Nope, they're going to reserve that deadly force or use of force for girls in rainbow socks at the Gay Pride Festival. So this is basically how you're getting treated here in the streets of America, while people who are breaching the border illegally are getting the VIP treatment. And in fact, now they're even being given the right to vote in addition to all of those welfare benefits, at least, if that's what this one Democratic senator, if he gets his way. This is a new legislative proposal from Democratic Senator Gustavo Rivera of New York. Basically, this is just proving what everyone has been really complaining about this whole time, saying this influx of illegals will be used to dilute the libertarian and conservative voter bloc, as well as the increase, the burden it's going to have on government spending. Well, here, Rivera says the main objective of the New York is Home Act will give illegal immigrants the right to vote, but it also establishes a kind of second-tiered citizenship on a state level in which illegal immigrants can apply for tuition assistance, health insurance, and driver's and professional licenses, among other benefits. Now, of course, the chances of this going through are slim, but it reveals the end game for Democrats, of course, because amid all of the failures, Democrats must offset their losses at the voter base. Now, to quote Franklin D. Roosevelt, this article quotes him saying, "In politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way." Now, of course, we know that it's been planned that way because we've been reporting about how FEMA has been making requests for the supplies to take care of all of these illegal aliens for more than a year now. So, of course, Nothing happens by accident in politics.
The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. For a limited time, we are offering 15% off Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com to introduce you to this powerful supplement. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality. InfoWarsLife.com.